Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, both of you. Would you please tell me your names?
Ma'am, I'm Seher.
Ma'am, Amartya Mahajan.
Okay, Seher, you're 18A, and Amartya, you'll be 18B. Okay, Seher and Amartya, would you like to tell me something about yourself? Seher, maybe your hobbies?
Ma'am, I like reading books a lot. I love sketching. I love swimming. I like dancing now also.
Okay, so many hobbies, but tell me something with all the homework, with so much of study pressure and everything, do you get time for all these hobbies?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I have to take out time from my studies for these hobbies.
Okay, and when do you read? Don't you get tired of the homework?
Ma'am, I finish my homework first, then I have a habit of reading 1 hour before sleeping every night.
Okay, that's
So
very
I read
nice.
that time.
Okay, fine. Any book you recently read?
Ma'am, I just read a mythology, which is Greek and Roman mythology combined, written by Rick Riordan. It's Heroes of Olympus.
Okay, I'm sure it is an interesting book.
Yes, ma'am, a lot.
Okay, fine. Amartya, what about you? Your hobbies?
Ma'am, I like to play cricket, football, watch TV, play games, and play chess.
Okay, play chess, you said. Who do you play chess with?
Ma'am, I play chess with my younger brother and father.
Okay, and who wins for most of the time?
Ma'am, when I play chess with my younger brother, I always win, ma'am, but sometimes I lose so that he may feel happy.
Okay, and does your father do the same thing? He loses so that you feel happy?
No, ma'am, that happens once in a blue moon.
Okay, but then I guess he wants you to become a good player.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, would you like to tell me something about if you're in an age where you decide and plan things for your future? Have you decided something? What would you like to become?
Yes.
Say it.
Ma'am, I actually want to join the film industry.
Oh,
and
really?
I
Yes.
want to travel the whole world.
Okay, fine. And why the film industry? What?
Ma'am, it's actually that film industry has a lot of money in it, and I want to earn so much that I can see the whole world completely before
Okay.
going.
A lot of professions would have a lot of money. So just for money you want to join the film industry?
No, ma'am, I'm even interested in movies.
Okay, I think you watch a lot of movies also.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, and what about you, Amartya?
Ma'am, I want to be a cricketer.
Okay, cricketer. And again, what inspires you to be a cricketer?
Ma'am, Sachin Tendulkar inspires me a lot.
Okay, good. You play chess with your father and you want to become a cricketer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You play cricket with your friends?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. You're good at it, I'm sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now we'll come to the second part of our task, which is that you're going to speak. You have prepared your topics.
Yes,
You'll
ma'am.
be speaking on your topics for a minute, and then Sarah, you first, Amartya and I will ask you questions, and Amartya, then you will be. And we both will ask you questions. Fine? Sarah, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can start.
My topic is consumer awareness and consumer protection. Do you know what a consumer is? A consumer is a person who uses economic services and commodities. Each consumer has the right to return a product if he or she is not satisfied with it. How are we, the consumers, exploited? Artificial scarcity, undue conditions, high prices are some of the ways by which we, the consumers, are exploited by manufacturers and traders. President John F. Kennedy, ex-president of America, said, and I quote, "As consumers have the right to know what is in the credit contract, so also do they have the right to know what is in the package they buy." We are no longer the illiterate consumers that we used to be. We know how to tackle any consumer-related problems. Now, there are 500 associations which are working in the field of consumer awareness and protection. Some of the common ones are Common Cause in New Delhi and Consumer Awareness in Mumbai. These consumer protection awareness groups help us whenever we are at a wrong purchase. So, next time you find yourself at a wrong purchase, don't just sit back and blame. Go to the consumer court and make your claim.
Okay, fine. Good, Sarah. Now, yes, Amartya, would you like to ask her a question?
Yes, ma'am. Sir, my question is, do you really think that consumers are being cheated by manufacturers?
Yes, I really think that because, let me give you a simple example. I'm sure you must have seen a packet of chips. Whenever you open it, there is a lot of air which comes out of it. And in the packet of chips, it's only 30% chips and the rest 70% is just air, and we pay for the air, which is actually free.
Okay, fine. Sarah, like you mentioned here in your when you were speaking, have you ever found yourself at the wrong end of a purchase?
Ma'am, that happens very commonly because we go to big boutiques and all where they label the prices like $9.99 or $7.99, but it's never 800 or 900 or 1000. That is just because, ma'am, when we buy a product, we do not care to take that 1 rupee, and from that 1 rupee they benefit a lot. And ma'am, it's not even taxable because just 1 rupee nobody would tax it. So they earn a lot of profit from it.
Okay, fine. And what should one do? Let's say if we find ourselves there, we think we've been fleeced, what should we do?
Ma'am, we should go to the consumer court and ask them to help us.
Okay.
And we can even go to these groups which I just mentioned.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Seher. Now, Amartya, you will be speaking on your topic for a minute, and then Seher and I will ask you questions. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Please start.
My topic is women in man's profession. Throughout most of the history, women generally have had fewer legal rights and career opportunities than men. Wifehood and motherhood were regarded as the most significant professions. However, by the 20th century, women won the right to vote and increased their job and educational opportunities. Women were long considered squeamish and unable to perform work requiring muscular or intellectual prowess. It was suggested that that dominance was given to men. But psychological tests now suggest that women have a greater tolerance for pain and live longer. A popular adage among the women goes as, a woman has to work twice as hard to prove that she is half as good, sums up quite appropriately in the society. An objective observer would observe that when a man makes a mistake during his work, he said that he is having a bad day. But when a woman makes the same mistake, she said women can't do a job. However, the trend seems to be changing slowly, but the change is very slow. At last, I would like to say women are no less than men. Thank you.
Okay. Fine, Amartya. Very interesting. This was a very interesting topic that you spoke on. Seher, would you like to ask him a question?
Yes, ma'am. Amartya, what are your views about the conditions of women in India?
Our country, India, is a male-dominant society, as you already know.
Right.
So preference is given to males, but I believe that girls and boys are equal, and now the parents are realizing this, and they're getting their girls educated. So now equal status is given to boys and girls.
Okay, fine. Amartya, you mentioned while you were speaking that women have more tolerance. They're psychologically. Do you actually believe they have more tolerance? They're stronger
Yes,
emotionally? Yes.
Yes, ma'am, I do believe, because ma'am, since the beginning of their life, they are made emotionally stronger. So they are and ma'am, they are prepared for the life after their marriage.
Okay, so you believe that they're prepared beforehand that you're going to have a hard life. Okay, your mother, is she having a hard life? Working job? Is she working the
Yes,
job and the housework? Does she have to really struggle a lot between the two?
My family helps her in all the household works. Like when my mother is ill, when my father cooks the food, when I cut the salad, and when my younger brother, he arranges the plates for the dinner.
Okay, but you said when your mother is ill, only then, not every day. Every day it's somehow your mother's duty to.
Yes, ma'am.
So when do you think this situation will completely change in India or elsewhere, that this is an equal responsibility for a man and a woman? Do you think this will change completely?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, there are some states like Haryana, Punjab, where girls are killed in the womb only. So ma'am, if these states get educated, ma'am, our society
Things will change. Slowly things will
Yes,
change. Sarah, what do you think?
Yes, ma'am.
This will change
Yes,
one day
ma'am, it
completely? Okay, fine. Okay, now we'll come to the next part of our task, that I'll give you a problem which you're going to discuss for a minute, and then you'll try to come up with a solution and your opinion about that, fine? Your problem is, some students are having a fight in the playground with your friend. Okay, I'm sorry. With your friend, discuss what could be done to pacify them. How can you persuade them to be more supportive?
Some students are having a fight in the playground with a friend, discuss what they have to pacify them, or persuade them to be more supportive. We'll try to find out the cause of the problem.
we try to help them sort it out without fighting. Just talking.
We can, if the fight is really big, then we have to inform the teacher. The rest of the
Teacher can help them to sort that out.
But I do think that strict action should be taken.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to touch anyone in school. So if they won't listen, we can complain to the teachers that they are fighting, and we can try and solve that problem, like make them sit down and then make them talk.
Without school for learning, not for following.
Yeah.
Their parents should even be informed that they are doing such
So parents should also know that that's in the main school.
I think that principal should be informed.
Principal also, we can ask the teacher if the principal should be informed. And we should
Apology should be given, letter should be given.
To each other. They should say to each other in front of everyone.
Okay, we're discussing. Yes, Sahib, what do you think?
Ma'am, I think first we should go and stop them. And if they won't listen to us, then we should go to the teacher, ask her to see the fight.
Okay, and?
I think that we'll try to find out the cause for why they were fighting. And I do think that the parents should be informed that they are indulged into such abusive activities in school.
Okay, fine. And would there be any other sort of counselling as a friend or as a classmate or a schoolmate?
Yes, ma'am, we should. I think if it would be my friend, I would make her sit down, talk to her, tell her that you're not supposed to hit people. You can just say, talk to them and sort out the problem, but don't be...
Get the elders involved probably. Okay, fine. Okay, thank you so much. That will be fine. Thank you.